The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Quarterback of his renown, kid, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. First down on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Looks like we can call it back 4 yards in the end. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Going on 3rd down, Stroud escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slider practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Gibbs now from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, Stroud. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets a 3rd and short from the 37.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here we go.
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Has room down the left sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra down the middle. It's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Gibbs. A small 4-yard chunk there. Up to the ground by Nick Imanwari.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7. Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. 3rd and 2. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
To the air, Stroud. Right back to Watson. This is caught. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
All right.
Another one for Gibbs. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill in the Bears territory. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st down, Green Bay.
Stroud off of play action. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Pass is thrown for Christian Watson. So 2nd down coming up.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Coming right is Gibbs. He has room past the 25. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Packers 1st down.
Down. 18. Foul. Look at hot.
From the red zone on 1st. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers reach pay dirt for the 1st time this game. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This will end up as a touchback.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
Look at the 8. Go to 50. Hey, you block up.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Third down give to Robinson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
26.
That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at first down here.
Go to 50.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
58. Inside.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
Yeah, Liz. 318.
Here's Rodgers on first and 10. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And they say Packers football.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
All right.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Barely outside of their own end zone. It's second and long.
All right. 118. Under.
Slot man motioned over.
19 Texas.
From his end zone, it's Stroud. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to call some back. They make it third and short.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Nike tags, man. Let's go, right here.
Stroud now, 3rd and 1. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Throwing again, it's Stroud. Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, 18. Okay.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. He's forward. Gets a couple of yards. Got Duggar holding him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bit bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
3rd down, they need 7.
Here we go. 18. Let's go. Why, Tony. Hey, foul.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Throw right side, caught by Smith. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down. Man in motion here.
Where's the hot? Nike Texas. Oh, boy.
We've got a good one so far. We are all tied up, and we have hit our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They're going to go for this. It's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And they're going to have goal to go as he stopped at the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
58. Hey, 88. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Screen it, get out.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
319. Hey, take 26. 319.
To throw, Rodgers. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
319. Get 300. Get 300. Go to 50.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Packers are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down 3rd and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense, and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
All right.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Connection made to Shaheed. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. Buying some time right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19. Shotgun now for Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. Checks it down to Gibbs. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception with just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Takes it in at the 21. Space pass for 35. And that return's going to leave him enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
1st and 10 at their own 41.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
258. Back north.
Back to throw it. It's completed right side. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Starting the half in Robinson. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Rodgers from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
26.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They get 40 on the big hitter. And it'll be first down Bears. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. First down. Here's Rodgers. Has him on a quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Throwing again. Rodgers. Forced that to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
No, jump out! 319! Hey, take 26! 319!
Again, Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Robinson will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Leading the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 319.
Looking to throw. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears grow the lead coming out at halftime. Take down the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
18.
Here's Brown now. Screen here for Gibbs. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
At that down and distance, this group is pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down throw by Stroud. Jump off, caught by his back. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they...
They read that screen perfectly. Interception! Kobe Durant has it. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Johnson now on the return. And that's going to set them just beyond their own 20.
The Packers take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
From the gun, Stroud. Headed out right. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
All right.
Throwing to Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. Working quickly here.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Tony. Nike taxi.
Stroud gonna go for it. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Bears took over at the 34-yard line. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
It's 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Now on 4th down, one of the greats, Johnny Hekker, out to punt this away. And this gets all the way down inside the 5. The officials blow it dead at the 4-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Into traffic, complete! And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second and 1 at the 13.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Complete on a slant to Watson. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards.
Looking quickly here.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. And a Packer first down.
Stroud throwing here on first. Pushing it up past the 30. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. It's the Packers with it and trailing. Their postseason in jeopardy. First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. 19. What's up?
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Escapes out to the left. Throw left side to Watson. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense up to the line fast. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
That's another. First down. A gain of 12. First down, Packers.
Again, Stroud. Getting out to his left. Now he's going to air this one out long down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 41-yard gain. First down, Green Bay.
From the red zone now. Right back to Watson. This is Cox. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. If you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Here's Stroud again. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on third down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Oh, right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. That one connects. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
Rodgers from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Taron Johnson has it. And the Packers bring this back inside the 10-yard line before going down.
First down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Got it up with that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Stroud completes it quick. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
On second down, Robinson. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
58!
So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Another carry for Robinson. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears up by 9. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
50. Hey, 88. Too much. Zoom.
They'll run it with Robinson, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Jump out! 58!
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. It's off to Robinson. And he's got the first down for the Bears, Brock. And that should clinch them this win.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
They're going to pass it here. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. He got second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
26. 319.
On 2nd and 10 now, Rodgers. And his pass is going to fall incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
And this one stopped fairly close to that first down. Good challenge, but they face fourth down. Timeout taken by the Packers, their third and final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
10-30, 319.
Staying with Robinson. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate. It's never over till it's over.
Trying to push deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. A sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
That's right. Oh, ball. 19 Texas.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Bears get it back after making their third first-half interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination?
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jalen Thompson makes the play.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. Second and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. They connect on the deep shot. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
A gain of 39 yards. That's good for a Packers first down.
And he stops the clock here. 23 seconds to go with this spike. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Play action, here's Stroud. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Deontay Johnson, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at fourth and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here on fourth. Pushes it toward the sideline, and he has it. Feet are inbounds. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Walk to the right, walk to the right. Walk to the right. Right, Tony.
One final shot here. completes as this game comes to a close. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. So to the conference championship game, they go, Brock. A season that's already memorable, lasting at least one more week.
And that's all you want to do, survive in advance, and see what's ahead of you. Now in the distance, you can see the Lombardi Trophy. But you also know right here in this windshield is a big conference championship game next week.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.
To you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before. Whoa. And all them upper cats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that some? It's the mommy of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. You ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. With my the mic. That character, it's not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girl's a whoa. You broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rings so heavy it hurts the head. No more talking, put them in the stand. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you the soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When nobody burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my big ball. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my fly lady. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. It's got y'all bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again, bouncing again. Can do now.
Gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Give it that touch with my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't wanna see more? No, you wanna see more but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down, your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds, it's telling you pack it up. You shackled by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Drake London. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Seahawks pull off the big upset. The wild card knocks off the division champ. They're moving on to the divisional round.